It's made of stone or brick, and very well made, too.
Obviously by civilized creatures of some sort.
But it's very old. Very. Maybe the race is extinct now.
We know that ages ago, Mars was a much warmer planet. In cooling off, it lost much of its atmosphere. If people did live here, it may well be that the change killed them off.
They may have been erected as some sort of religious symbols, like the great stones the Druids erected at Stonehenge or the pyramids in Egypt.
Well, let's follow them along and see if there's any change in them.
Section 51.
Hi everyone, what's up guys, DozGeek here with Section 51. Big thanks for your support to the channel and for watching this new video. First, please hit that like button and share this new video right now to keep supporting Section 51. And let's watch this video until the end. If you are ready, let's start right now. Some researchers are confident that there is a definite connection between the mysterious structure on the surface of Mars and the Japanese temple on Earth since the discovery of several photos of the surface of Mars these last years showing strange structures. Indeed, the strange structure with the shape of a keyhole seen in satellite images of Mars shows striking similarities to the ancient Japanese tomb of Kofun. According to researchers, the massive structure is visible in the Google Mars service. It began in 2013 when George Haas from the Cydonia Institute made some work of research, study and analysis of NASA photographs during 10 years. He wrote with co-author William Saunders the Cydonia Codex, which offers overwhelming evidence of aesthetic and symbolic design on the surface of the planet Mars. This book is considered by many UFO enthusiasts as the book that gives unique insight into the many questions surrounding man's origins and establishes stunning evidence for a direct connection between us and a forgotten culture found on the planet Mars. A large number of images of the mysterious structure would suggest that this is not a pareidolik effect. Pareidolik effect. Do you know this effect? In fact, human beings are champions at spotting patterns, especially faces, in inanimate objects, stone structures, stones, burnt toasts, or ordinary foodstuffs. The phenomenon's fancy name is also called facial pareidolia. Yet, ancient astronauts theorists assert that this structure bears a striking resemblance to some burial complex in Japan. For example, we have the megalithic tomb called Daisen Kofun in the suburbs of the city of Sakai, which shows the same strange shape. Kofun are megalithic tombs in Northeast Asia. Kofun were mainly constructed in the Japanese archipelago between the middle of the 3rd century to the early 7th century CE. And Daisen Kofun is the largest of all kofun. The most common type of kofun is shaped like a keyhole, having one square end and one circular end, when viewed from above. Kofun burial mounds and their remains have been found all over Japan. A total of 161,560 Kofun tomb sites have been found as of 2001. So what were these? Were they only sacred tombs built for emperors or kings, or were they something else? The keyhole shape can only be seen from the air, so the Japanese had no way of knowing it if they couldn't fly. So there is a great mystery about why the keyhole shape. Some researchers tried to find the first kofun ever built in order to have some answers. The first Kofun tomb is associated with the first historical Japanese emperor, Sujin, also known as Mima Kieri Ikoi ni no Mikoto in the Kojiki, an early Japanese chronicle of myths and legends. The Kojiki is most celebrated for its description of the age of the gods, when the world and Japanese islands were created and the gods ruled before withdrawing to leave humanity to rule itself. And according to the story of the Kojiki, a young woman becomes impregnated by a powerful god who comes to her room through a keyhole, then gives birth to semi-divine children. Isn't it amazing? Another story from the same texts tells that the Japanese royal family are all descendants of Amaterasu, who came from a celestial palace, the plane of heaven. So why do we have these stories? Maybe our ancestors didn't have words for extraterrestrials, aliens, or any creatures coming from another planet. Maybe these keyhole-shaped kofuns were specifically designed by some extraterrestrials. There must be something about that shape. And somewhere, I tend to agree with researchers. I think everything happens for a reason. So, what is the reason why they used the keyhole shape? That means you need a key to open a door to another world. Why using this shape and wanting that only beings in the sky can see it? Were these structures or tombs interdimensional portals? Were they stargates? Were they the representation of doors to the stars? Doors leading to the gods? Were these structures connected or not to the Martian structures with the same shape? Of course, all this naturally led ancient astronaut theorists to make a connection with the sky and the stars. Knowing that these researchers have already presumed that perhaps millions of years ago an ancient civilization actually inhabited Mars, could it be that these strange and symmetrical structures found on Mars, that are similar to the ones in Japan, are really some artificial structures built by an extraterrestrial race? Could it confirm the theory that some extraterrestrial race came on Earth to colonize it and to rule humans? There are various intriguing theories suggesting that in the distant past, a catastrophic event unknown to us destroyed an alleged Martian civilization, forcing its surviving representatives to go to Earth and maybe other planets and restore civilization on them. Regarding the statement by the researchers, NASA explained that the straight edges of the structure are the result of cracks or a natural hill-forming hard soil that has been eroded over billions of years. But many researchers disagree with NASA scientists and believe that the structure identified on Mars could have survived millions of years of erosion, but its clear contours strongly indicate that an ancient race most likely inhabited Mars. Moreover, according to scientist John Brandenburg, who has a doctorate in theoretical plasma physics from the University of California, the ancient Martian civilization existed on the Red Planet and was destroyed in the distant past. Is he another conspiracy theorist or a talented researcher?
The similarities can't go unnoticed, and we're looking at the remains of a once mighty Martian civilization that most likely disappeared millions of years ago after a catastrophic event.
What is certain is that we will need to send men to Mars very soon to verify concretely the true nature of these strange structures. But can we still trust the sincerity of space agencies? Even if one day they discovered a trace of life on Mars, would they reveal it to the public? There are so many examples that prove that we have already been hidden many incidents that took place with the first astronauts in space and on the moon. So after all, maybe the key to the solution to these Kofun puzzles, the answer to all these questions about life on Mars, will finally be found on Earth one day. Maybe we don't have to go that far to know our true origins on Earth. Maybe the answer is here in front of us from the beginning, but we haven't opened our eyes enough or we didn't look in the right direction. What do you think? I hope you enjoyed this video. Please allow me to remind you that Section 51 is on social networks, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Don't forget to hit that like button and that bell button too. Don't forget to share the video and to subscribe to Section 51. Thank you. This was DozGeek with Section 51. I'll be back really soon. Open your eyes, watch the sky, big kisses, live long and prosper.